Brooke, what happened? What's wrong? I'm glad we had this talk.
I'm not sure that we've had it yet.
This was hardly the time or the place for me to get all needy.
No. Honest communication is something that we're lacking. I'm not blaming you.
You have a whole company to run, and you have that meeting with that finance guy you said?
Chapman. That's right.
Hey, whatever I'm interrupting, it can wait.
Caroline, can you find out what your uncle wants? I'm sure it isn't me.
So I hear the foundation benefit was a big hit.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Good. I would expect nothing less. Hey, is Brooke around? Didn't see her in her office.
I don't know. Is it important?
Well, I'd like to talk to somebody who knows something. I have an investment to protect.
You think you're the only one?
What's on your mind?
I just like to know how you go about protecting your acquisitions because I'm about to lose mine. Brooke, you're scaring me. Talk to me, please.
You're pregnant. Pregnant.
Her name is Maya Avant, and she's a schemer, and Rick is fascinated with her. He even hired her.
And what in your mind qualifies as a schemer?
She eats at Daisy's and lives at Daisy's and doesn't pay rent. You know where she was before that? Prison. She says that she was cleared of all charges, but how can that be? Please don't just make things up.
What kind of wrongdoing are we talking about?
If I even so much as bring her up to Rick, he throws on his crusader cape and starts lecturing me about bootstraps and so on and so on.
Well, is he committed to you or not?
We're not engaged, if that's what you're asking.
Are you sleeping with him?
Not recently.
More than 3 times?
Uncle Bill!
And that's a commitment. And he's not going to treat my niece like a friend with benefits.
Budget 2013A, amended budget 2013A, budget C revision 1. I don't understand.
You asked me how Forrester's doing compared to projections. Which projection? I did one for Thomas, I did another set for his father, one for Eric, one for you.
Well, our leadership is stabilized, but I can't do any long-range planning until I know where we stand.
Oh, you'll need a P&L statement, breakdown by category, and of course an economic forecast.
Yeah. Well, that'll do, for starters.
I'll get Casey right on it.
I like short meetings.
You know, in finance, economic forecast is like aloha. If it doesn't mean hello, it means goodbye.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, where'd you disappear to?
I didn't know I did.
After the fundraiser, I got dressed as quick as I could.
Yeah, I stopped by your office.
When?
You were busy,
With what?
being thanked by your girlfriend. So what does that make me besides a little slow? You need to have an answer.
Yes. And I do.
Coming back to work in the state that you're in is ridiculous.
I'm okay now. Fine.
No, you're not. I'm beginning to think we should see a doctor.
No.
Why were you running in the park like that?
I just...
Why were you crying? Why are you so upset? I'm not going to take these non-answers. I want to know what's going on.
It doesn't happen just to you.
What?
Sometimes I feel like my life is over, too.
You love your boyfriend? You want to protect the relationship? Cut the competition off at the niece.
You would put it that way. I saw the threat and I did all the wrong things. And now I'm afraid that I've lost him.
Things look fine between you two when I walked in here.
I'm so glad that you walked in. He was breaking up with me.
You what?
Yeah, I didn't let him, but I'm pretty sure that was what was about to happen. So now I've bought myself time. What do I do with it?
Number one, know your enemy. Number two, have backup and moral support. And as of this moment, you have both. And number three, beat it. Get out of here. Go do whatever it is you do. Let me make a few phone calls. Rick clearly inherited his father's wandering eye. Stephanie learned how to manage it. You'll learn how to manage Rick's.
If I had a father, and he was exactly like you, I'd secretly be glad.
I think that's a compliment. Allison, I want you to do a background check. A woman named Maya Avant. I don't know how to spell it. Sound it out. She lives in L.A. She's got a criminal record. That's about all I know. Bring in Justin if you have to. Let him use his connection in the criminal courts. And I want this information pronto. All right.
Maya, I know that things haven't been exactly clear. And I need to be. I need to be straight with you and Caroline and myself.
Thank you. It seems like the right thing to do.
I'm not sure what you saw or what it looked like to you.
I'm not freaking out, okay, Rick? As far as the world's concerned, as far as she's concerned, Caroline's still your girlfriend. And she did a really good thing today, raising all that money.
She did.
Even having ulterior motives can't take that away from her.
Caroline is one of those women, when she feels threatened, she tries to get out in front of it. Yes, the fundraiser was partly a grab of something she felt slipping away.
You. Still, you may have slipped, but you haven't slipped away.
No. She heard the breakup speech coming in the office today, but she didn't let me get it out. And then her obnoxious uncle showed up and the opportunity was lost. For now.
I never asked you to break up with her.
I know. And I'm not sure why.
I don't want you to do it if it's not what you want.
I think you know by now what I want.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't.
I'm not supposed to know, but Donna told me.
What?
I know for some women that it must seem like a relief, but of course you're not like that. Menopause. I know a lot has been going on, and Rich is gone, and Taylor's the first lady of Forrester, and Hope pinned everything on a dream that will never come true because of a baby that nobody planned on. But please, please don't do what I did. Don't turn away from people who love you when you feel lost. I knew something was wrong. Listen, why don't you call it a day and come home with me? Yeah, Will should be up from his nap soon, and I know how much you love playing with him. And then when Bill gets home, he said it wouldn't be too late. We can all have dinner together.
No,
Oh, please let me take care of you a little bit. You've been so good to me.
I can't. I can't. I have to get some air. I think I'm gonna be sick.
What do you have for me, Allison? Nice Midwestern girls do not get named Maya. When did she get to California? Kid. Wow, that's rough.
I didn't set out to hurt anybody.
I'm the one who's making Caroline unhappy.
You should probably be with her.
Don't I get to decide that?
You have more in common with her.
Is that what it looks like to you?
On the surface, yes. I didn't want to hurt anybody, Rick.
Well, I think we both know someone was bound to get hurt.
And I assumed it would be me.
Don't you know how I feel about you? Doesn't it show?
Yes.
But
But you have her. And you're Rick Forrester. This has never been quite real, not completely, and it probably feels safer that way.
please don't be one of those women who can't take yes for an answer.
If you're with me, people will ask questions.
Well, that's fine. You look great in tabloids.
Don't even joke about that. I don't want that for you.
Oh, it's too late for that. They already have extensive files on my whole family. Pictures of us looking drunk, pictures of us in bathing suits or less. Unnamed sources, swearing on stacks of Bibles we were involved in. Fill in the blank. It's not my life. It's a ride I have to sometimes take. Will you take that ride with me?
You make me want to be so good to you.
Then do it.
That's a great job, Allison. That is exactly what I needed. Well, let's just say she fell for the wrong guy.
You might be here.
You all right? Yeah, I'm just trying not to pass out.
Do you want me to call someone? Are you sick?
No, I'm not medically.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not, related to what the doctor told you?
I'm sorry about before.
Is your uncle left?
I'm sorry about him, too. I like him a lot better than I used to. He's just so boorish. It's oddly reassuring. And mostly, I'm sorry about me. I can be almost as awful as my Uncle Bill, and I have been. You forgive me?
The fault isn't all on your side, Caroline.
It should be so nice to hear you say that. Why isn't it? Just never mind. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I've acted like a fool. I have been a snob and a brat and horribly pretentious. I have treated Maya very badly and treated you like a prized possession, and it has got to stop, and it will. You look shocked.
You remembered Maya's name.
Old dog, new tricks.
Thank you for the honesty.
Just so you know that I'm capable of it.
I never doubted you. You deserve no less.
If I were to ask you if we could start over in a second chance, what would you say? Just don't answer that. It's the wrong question.
What would be the right question then?
Whatever one you would say yes to.
Hi.
Hi. I'm not who you were looking for.
No, but you did look familiar. Does Rick know you're waiting for him?
Am I?
Do you work here? I'm pretty new here myself.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am the in-house psychic.
I didn't know we had one of those.
Well, you do now.
So what, do you tell people's fortunes? You know their deepest, darkest secrets?
Your name is Maya.
Maybe it is. So what's my future?
You're going to close the door and listen very carefully. You're going to stay the hell away from my niece's boyfriend.
What?
Rick Forrester is off limits. Every couple has their problems. The decent thing to do is let them work them out.
You're Bill Spencer.
Also known as Psychic Bill. And my powers know all about you, down to your innocent upbringing in rural Illinois, how you got to LA, how you got pregnant, how you landed in prison, and how you got out. In other words, I know more about you than Rick does. And something tells me you'd like to keep it that way.
Let me drive you home.
No, I can't go home right now.
Of course you can.
No, I don't. I can't be cooped up like that.
Honey, this isn't the end of anything. It's a change of life. Emphasis on life. Honey, you've had your children, you've had your family. It's a new chapter.
No, I can't. I can't.
We'll all be there supporting you. You're the oldest, so you've always had to go through things first and show us how it's done.
You're gonna hate me.
Stop. Katie. Just... It's guilt that's got you feeling this way. Is it Bill? Brooke, don't get yourself so upset about something that's over and done with. Nobody ever has to know.